Hi there. Have you ever seen a photograph of yourself and thought, wait a minute, was I really sitting like this? Or I didn't know that my posture looked like that. I felt different than what this photograph looks like. Or maybe you're somebody who you've crossed the street and you catch your reflection in the window of some building and you see, wait, am I standing like that at this light? Am I carrying my bag like that? Because I don't feel that way, but obviously that reflection is showing me something different than how I feel. Well, if so, friend, then this video is for you. Hi there, my name is Morgan Risden, and I'm the creator of Center Studio, where I teach people skills to feel more comfortable more often. Now, before we get started, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'd love if you would hit the subscribe button, also that notification bell. That way, anytime I make a video like this, you'll know. Now, today I want to talk to you about our body's sixth sense. And for some of you, you might be saying, oh yeah, I know that we have a sixth sense, but I don't really know what it is. Or maybe you're somebody who's saying, thought there were only 5. Either way, I wanted to talk to you about this underappreciated sense that we have that is actually really important to us as Alexander Technique teachers and to you as somebody who's looking to improve how you feel every day. Now let's just review the 5 other senses. I think that for most of us, those 5 senses, our sense of touch, our sense of sight, smell, sound, and taste, I think those are really obvious senses, right? And what I mean by that is that if you walk into someone's home and you smell something is cooking, it's very obvious, like, oh, there's, bread baking in the oven. I can smell that, or I can see a light is turned on, or I can hear rain outside, so I know it's raining. Those are very what I think of as obvious senses of ours that we can tap into and appreciate day in and day out. Whereas our sixth sense is a little bit more subtle. It goes under-acknowledged and I think often underappreciated. And that's what's called our proprioception. So what is proprioception? Okay, the Latin meaning of that is one's self. And it's actually meaning where you are relative to space, okay? Where your body parts are relative to each other, where you are in space. So it's really your body's ability to sense what's going on with itself, okay? So if you think about when your eyes are closed, you can scratch your face. If you have an itch on your nose, like your hand will get to your nose because you know where it is, okay? We don't necessarily have to go into the bathroom to look in a mirror to say, okay, I want to itch my nose, and now my hand comes up to my nose. We just do it, right? Automatically without any thought. Same thing if I have my hand open and I want to close it. I can do that and I can sense that that has happened because of my body's sixth sense, that proprioception. And our body has this beautiful way of giving us that information through these receptors that we have that are surrounding all of our muscles, our tendons, ligaments, joints, right? And that information is being fed to our brain continuously with what's going on, okay? So it's giving us sort of a picture to our brain about what is our foot doing? What's our hand doing, right? So if my hand is open to the side, I know in my brain without having to look at my hand that, oh, my fingers are stretched open. Oh, now my fingers are closed, right? So depending on if there's a stretch in that muscle or those tendons, right? Or whether there's a strain or a sort of tension, our body's getting all that feedback to our brain about what our body's doing. It sort of gives a mental picture to our brain about what's happening with our body parts, okay? And this is something that we've all sort of explored and we've all used before. And what I mean is if you've ever gone to the bathroom in the middle of the night and didn't turn on a light, that, my friend, is your proprioception, right? So you've taken away sight, you're kind of feeling around for where are things, where's the door, right? Maybe you don't want to turn on the light to use the restroom, so you're just kind of feeling around. That's your proprioception, so that your body knows where are you, where's the floor, where's that ledge that you know you have to step over or down from. And then we've also hopefully played it as a kid, right? Some of us have played pin the tail on the donkey. And first they turn you around, right? They get you sort of all disoriented. That's where they kind of, mess with your vestibular apparatus. So you're out of balance and it's hard for you to navigate where is that donkey for me to pin the tail on it. But your body's ability to pick up your arm at sort of shoulder height and be able to say, wait, I think that the donkey's tail was here, right? That's your body working with its proprioception, with your body's ability to sense where it is in space. And this is really, really helpful as an Alexander Technique teacher, because if you can improve your proprioception, usually you can help yourself stay more aligned and stay in a way that we would call using yourself in a more efficient and in a better way, okay? Because now, instead of reading your computer and letting your head jut forward and you're tightening and compressing, you're saying, wait a minute, I don't want my head forward like this because I got neck pain. So I'm gonna let my head come back. I'm gonna make sure that my head is on top of my spine. My computer can be where it is, but actually I can't see it. Let me get my readers, right? Or maybe let me scoop my screen closer to me. So you can see it proves really helpful in Alexander Technique because we're using it to help students improve their awareness of their overall body. Okay, and when you have an improvement of your awareness of your body, then you can improve how you use your body. Okay, now some of our senses are more well refined than others, right? So for example, my best friend is a professional violinist, so she can hear things that I cannot hear, right? So I listen to music with her and it's beautiful and this, that, and the other, and she could say, wait, oh, it's just a little, I don't hear that, right? Because I'm not trained to pay attention on such a level. Whereas for her, it's very obvious, right? Any sort of discrepancy in the sound or in the music, she's gonna pick up on because her sense of hearing is much more refined than my own, right? And then same thing goes for a chef, right? If I were to taste some meal that a chef tasted, maybe they would pick out like, oh, this has got some curry, cumin, maybe it's got some nutmeg or whatever, ginger. I'd just be like, it's delicious. Whatever I'm eating, delicious. But maybe I don't have the ability to pick out as many different flavors because my palate is maybe not as well refined, right? Now this, my friend, you can improve. The more you pay attention and the more you practice at something, your awareness to it gets better. And that's why I'm going to be suggesting that when we start to think about where we are in space, how we have a sense of where we are, the more you're going to be practicing that sense of your proprioception. All right, so I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, friend, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. All right, until next time, friends, take care. Ciao.